it's important to put all of this in context because this album, Never Say Die, this was the last time he'd be with them, and this came out on September 29th of 1978. So here we are with this magazine. Like I said, this is August of 1980. Of course, the interviews would have taken place a couple of months before this. But when you put this in context, this album, Blizzard of Ozz, would not be released in England for another month after this magazine comes out. But Heaven and Hell, this came out on April of 1980, so this is already out in the stores. And as I said, this is kind of an awkward position for Ozzy because he is in this situation where they just don't know what's going to happen. And you know, they're hoping that when Blizzard of Ozz comes out, it's going to be successful. So it comes out a month later, and then it doesn't even get officially released in the United States till March of the following year. Have that context as you listen to what he's saying here. After the kind of success you enjoyed with Black Sabbath, why did you leave the band? Ozzy Osbourne. Sabbath was a walking disaster, you know. Everything it touched, in one hand, was gold, and in the other was a big piece of... The last few tours were just to get enough to fight these various law cases we were involved in because we got ripped off ruthlessly by our management. You can hear all about that stuff in Tony Iommi's book. Our last tour together, it was a disaster because Van Halen was opening for us, and it was terrible because they were great. And we were just falling apart on stage every night. And there's just legendary things. As a matter of fact, we have a whole video on this channel about the time that Ozzy fell asleep in the wrong hotel room and missed the concert. And that was during this same tour. And as he says there, this was Van Halen's this was after their debut. And they were out touring the world for the first time. And they were huge Black Sabbath fans too. So they loved Black Sabbath. And yet Ozzy, you know, many times over the years, has said they were just killing us every night. They were so amazing.